What you should know about single mothers Part 1. Single mothers are often perceived as complex individuals, juggling the demands of personal life, motherhood, and societal expectations. Their unique challenges are frequently misunderstood, leading to unfair stereotypes that can make finding love and building lasting relationships more difficult. They are sometimes dismissed as unsuitable for committed relationships or marriage, despite their resilience and strength. It's crucial, however, to dispel these misconceptions and recognize that single mothers are not defined by their circumstances but rather by their strength, beauty, and capacity for love. In this series, we will explore the remarkable qualities that set them apart, qualities that make them not only admirable but also deserving of deep, meaningful love. Welcome to the start of an exciting new series. Stay ahead by subscribing and turning on notifications so you're always the first to know when the latest installments drop. Show your support by liking, commenting, and sharing this post with others. Let's dive in. What you should know about single mothers. Emotional maturity. Emotional maturity in single mothers refers to their developed ability to manage emotions, navigate complex challenges, and maintain healthy relationships, all while balancing the significant responsibilities of raising children. This maturity arises from their life experiences, particularly the need to juggle parenthood, personal growth, and, often, financial independence. As a result, they demonstrate heightened self-awareness, emotional resilience, and practical problem-solving skills, which contribute to stable and nurturing relationships. Self-awareness. Single mothers typically have a deep understanding of their own emotions, triggers, and needs. They know how to regulate their emotional responses in difficult situations, whether it's handling a child's tantrum, managing a stressful workday, or facing the challenges of co-parenting or being the sole provider. This self-awareness allows them to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Empathy and compassion. Due to their role as caregivers, single mothers often develop a strong sense of empathy and compassion, not only for their children but also for others in their lives. They understand the emotional needs of those around them, including their partner, and are usually more in tune with how to offer emotional support. Their experience of nurturing children enhances their ability to foster strong emotional bonds with a partner. Conflict resolution and patience. Single mothers often deal with daily challenges, including managing children's emotions, coordinating schedules, and handling financial responsibilities. This experience fosters patience and equips them with strong conflict resolution skills. They are less likely to engage in unnecessary arguments and more likely to approach problems with calmness and a solution-focused mindset. Resilience and adaptability. Having gone through various life challenges, such as divorce, separation, or raising children alone, single mothers develop resilience. They've learned how to bounce back from hardships and adapt to new circumstances. This emotional strength enables them to handle difficult situations in relationships with grace, avoiding emotional burnout or breakdowns. Ability to prioritize emotional well-being. Single mothers understand the importance of maintaining emotional balance, not only for their own sake but also for the well-being of their children. They often prioritize mental health, seeking out healthy coping mechanisms and avoiding toxic environments. This conscious effort to maintain emotional stability translates into healthier, more supportive relationships. Strong sense of responsibility. Emotional maturity in single mothers is deeply tied to their heightened sense of responsibility. They recognize that their emotional state directly impacts their children and household, so they often cultivate self-control, choosing to stay composed in stressful situations. This responsible mindset extends to their relationships, where they are likely to invest emotionally in a stable and meaningful way. Boundaries and self-respect. Over time, many single mothers develop clear personal boundaries and a strong sense of self-worth. This maturity allows them to set limits on what they will tolerate in relationships, ensuring that they don't sacrifice their well-being or their children's happiness for the wrong partner. They are likely to foster relationships based on mutual respect, trust, and emotional security. Practical and balanced decision-making. Emotional maturity also manifests in a practical, level-headed approach to decision-making. Single mothers often weigh the pros and cons of situations carefully, considering not just their emotions but also the long-term effect on their children and family life. This balance between emotional insight and rational thinking results in sound, thoughtful decisions. Clear sense of priorities. A clear sense of priority in single mothers refers to their well-defined understanding of what's most important in their lives, typically shaped by their responsibilities. This clarity is rooted in the need to manage multiple roles, mother, provider, and partner, while balancing their children's needs, their personal well-being, and their relationship goals. Their children come first. For most single mothers, the well-being of their children is the top priority. This focus means they are intentional in making decisions that ensure stability, security, and a nurturing environment for their kids. Whether it's managing finances, choosing a partner, or planning for the future, their choices are guided by what benefits their children. They manage their time. Single mothers often juggle work, childcare, household responsibilities, and personal goals. Because of this, they develop a strong sense of what tasks or relationships deserve their immediate attention. Time becomes a valuable resource, and they are less likely to waste it on unimportant or trivial pursuits. Pragmatic approach to relationships. When it comes to relationships, single mothers often know what they want and need. They tend to avoid drama or relationships that don't align with their goals, as they don't have time for uncertain or immature connections. This focus on finding a stable, reliable partner comes from their responsibility not only to themselves but also to their children. We've come to the end of part 1 of this educating series. Look forward to the continued parts. This publication is to educate and enlighten the public about single mothers. If you agree that the world needs to know this, share the post generously and let us know what you think in the comment section. To be one of the first to know when the subsequent series drops, make sure you subscribe. See you soon.